Hello students, today's class is EVS. Today we will revise the chapter number 3, our sense organs. Now we will recollect what all we have learnt in the previous classes. We have learnt about various functions of arms and hands, and we also have learnt about the various functions of legs and feet. In the current chapter, we will be discussing the various sense organs of our body and their respective functions. So children, what is a sense? A sense is an ability to understand, recognize, value or react to something. So what are the different types of senses? The different types of senses are to see, to hear, to smell, to taste and to touch. Now what are sense organs? Sense organs are the parts of the body that help us to perform various functions such as to see, to hear, to smell, to taste and to touch. So our body has 5 sense organs like eyes, which help us to see, ears, which help us to hear, nose, which helps us to smell, tongue, which helps us to taste, and skin, which helps us to touch. So you have different sense organs like eyes. Children, how many eyes we have? We have 2 eyes. And what does the eyes do? Eyes help us to see. So by looking at the different things, we can see their color, their size, and whether they are very near to us or far from us. Now we have ears, which are the sense organs which help us to hear. So how many ears are there? 2 ears are there. Now ears help us to hear. The next one is nose. What does the nose do? Nose helps us to smell. And it also helps us to breathe. Now the next sense organ is the tongue. As you all know, tongue is inside our mouth and it helps us to speak, and it also helps us to taste the food. And the next sense organ is the skin, which helps us to touch. Now you can see the different sense organs in this picture. Now here is the textbook page, page number 13. Our eyes help us to see. Our eyes help us to see. Our ears help us to hear. He is listening to the music. And this girl, she is smelling the flower. It also, our nose also helps us to breathe. Here in this picture you can see the boy, he is trying to know whether the water is hot or cold by touching the water. So your skin is also the sense organ. Next, the tongue helps us to know the taste of the food. Here the girl is tasting the food item. The taste can be salty, sweet, sour or bitter. Now come to the function of the eyes. Our eyes, they help us to see things around us. Eyes help us to recognize the people and differentiate object in terms of color, shape and size. And with the help of our eyes, we can see the things that are near to us and the things that are far from us. Now, if you look at the picture, you can see the two children are very near to each other. And in the lower picture, you can see the two children are standing far apart from each other. Now come to the function of ears. Our ears, they help us to hear. Our ears help us to listen to the music. With the help of our ears, we will be able to recognize different types of sounds. Now we can hear the sound of a horn, the sound of a doorbell, sound of a thunder. Thank you.